What's up, guys? I'm Harrison. This is Off the Cuff, and today I want to take a simple concept but think deeply about it. And that concept is the ways that we affect other people. You've probably heard the saying before that the world doesn't revolve around you. I want to take that idea a step further and say that your world and your life also doesn't just revolve around you. What I mean by that is the things you say, the things you do, the ways you choose to spend your time, I can almost guarantee they will impact another person in some way, shape, or form. Now, some of these ways are obvious, and then other ways are a little more subtle. Obvious ways might be like if you chose to punch someone in the face, you obviously impacted that person in a negative way. The more subtle ways come into play with how we choose to spend our downtime and live our private lives. You see, if we are people who, when we're by ourselves, we easily engage in unhelpful habits and addictions, and we don't exercise much restraint, that's going to show up within our relationships. And it might do so in the form of just being a friend who's not dependable, not trustworthy, and is easily swayed towards unfaithfulness if you're someone who doesn't have much self-control. But on the flip side of that, if in our downtime and in our private lives, we are people who do exercise self-control, we do exercise restraint, then within relationships, we will actually engage in them with clarity of thought. We will be dependable, and we will be able to take responsibility not only for ourselves, but for other people, and we'll just be better friends. That's an example of a more subtle way, and it's actually kind of tough to wrap your head around because it doesn't show up until like time has passed. So no, what we do in private doesn't stay in private. It will translate to how we interact with people, and it will have a say in what kind of relationships we end up having. I want to take this idea even a step further and say that the character traits we are developing will not only affect the friendships that we immediately have, but it might even affect people that you will never even get the chance to meet. And you can go a couple different ways with that, but what I'm talking about is parenting. The parenting style you experience from your mom and dad, I can almost guarantee is due to the parenting style they experienced from their parents, your grandparents. And then your grandparents parented based on how they got parented from their parents. You know what I'm saying? So we are, when we're raised by our family, we're actually experiencing indirectly the results of people we've never met before. We're experiencing their actions, their preferences, their parenting styles. So the people that we are investing in ourselves to be, the character traits that we're developing, will not only affect the here and now relationships, but will affect, if you plan to start a family or anything like that, it will affect like a legacy. It'll affect generations. So this idea I think is important because it calls us to be responsible. And I think that God perfectly designed or purposefully designed a world in which people don't just impact or affect themselves. We live in a world where everyone has an impact on another person, whether they like it or not. And when Jesus calls us to be selfless and to impact others in positive ways, he's not just saying things that he thinks are a good idea. He's actually calling us to take responsibility for something that is already a reality. We already live lives where we impact more people than just ourselves. Jesus wants us to navigate that in a way that is godly, in the way that he designed. So this idea is not, I hope it's not like threatening or intimidating or putting pressure on anyone, like, whoa, what I do and who I'm becoming in private is actually going to have a significant effect on other people. It's not meant to be scary. It's actually meant to be an invitation. And Jesus offers to help us walk into this new way of life responsibly, with clarity of thought and with a lot of grace, so that we can impact other people in the best way possible. That's all I got. This was a pretty random thought, random topic, but it's just something I've been thinking about, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like. There will be more off the cuff videos coming, more jam session videos coming. Stay tuned. Thank you guys. See ya.